各位选手、各位专家，大家好，我是本次的主持人徐阳琼，欢迎大家参加本次的人工智能、计算机视觉应用赛项的国际训练营。本次训练营呢，一共是为期5天，希望在这次大训练营，大家可以了解本次赛项的规程，进行视觉相关的技术交流。
Of this competition and get to have the chance to communicate with each other.
希望各位选手、专家修改自己的备注名、姓名、国家、角色，方便我们后台的工作人员进行一个培训人员的登记。
An expert, please change your name in the chatting room to your real name so that we can register all of your information. Thank you very much.
邀请各位选手打开摄像头，然后见证咱们训练营的一个开幕式。
Turn on your webcam so that we can witness the opening ceremony of the skills competition. Thank you very much.
好，各位选手，请打开摄像头，咱们这边进行一个后台的一个录制截屏。
And we will record the screen. Thank you.
有摄像头的选手呢，可以打开摄像头，大家交流一下。
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to turn on your webcam so that we can communicate. Thank you very much.
好，今天是第1天训练营，我们今天接下来的话呢，由段旭峰老师展开今天的一个课程内容介绍。
Mr. Duan to give us the introduction of today's class.
大家都可以看到我的共享屏幕吧。
Now I share the screen.
找到。
哎，开摄像头，在找没找过？
各位专家、各位选手，大家好。
Ladies and gentlemen, all the participants and experts, now we are going to start the content of the first day training camp.
本次第一次
The first training camp will have 4 parts,
给大家做介绍，
and I will introduce them each.
介绍。
And the first one is the introduction of the training camp, and the second one is the opening ceremony, and the third one is the content introduction of the competition, and the fourth one is the Q&A session.
谈一下整体训练营的介绍、日程安
Now
排。
we go to the training camp introduction.
给大家做介绍，
Now
主要内容有介
I
绍
will introduce the first part. Well, the first one is the introduction to the situation of this competition, so that for all the participants can clearly understand the content of the competition.
三个部分来给大家
So
做
in
介
this
绍。
part, there are 3
比赛技术
sessions. The first one is the interpretation of the technical documents of the competition.
介绍
The second one is the introduction to the arrangement and organization to the competition.
设施和设备清单的介
And
绍。
the third one is the introduction to the competition facilities and equipment list, including the server and the operation environment.
Connect to and determine the objective.
第二天由我们的技术老师来
The
给大家
second day will be another expert to
处理
introduce.
部分的技术
And the main content is the technical communication,
以及数据可视化的 Matplotlib
including data analysis and processing, such as NumPy and Pandas, and also the data visualization.
第三天由我们的技术老师
In the day 3,
处理部分的技术交流。
we will introduce the image preprocessing and technical exchange that is based on the CNN.
第四天由我们的技术老师来给大家介
The
绍
fourth day, we will introduce the technical communication,
知识点，
including
网络的基础
the main image preprocessing.
TensorFlow 的
That is include the fundamentals of the CNN, mode evaluation metrics, TensorFlow basis, and the classic model of the visualization orientation.
做竞赛
And the 5 days will be me to introduce the simulation of the competition.
介绍比赛设备的要求。
So in this part, I will introduce the requirement of the competition facilities and the simple simulation of the ABC models. 那咱们就开始训练营的第二部分。 Now we go to the second part of today's training camp. That is the opening ceremony.
The 咱们本次赛项的参赛要求
The requirement, the entry requirement of this competition is
国家职业技能大赛、人工智能计算机视觉应用赛项，是围绕
2022 BRICS skills competition is around the center of the demand of the occupation, and it is designed according to the development trend of artificial intelligence, computer vision, and its core technologies.
年龄在16到
This competition is an individual competition
职业院校
around the age of 16 to 35.
作为选手参赛。
All of the students and teachers in vocational colleges, including technical colleges, can participate. Each team can be equipped with 1 expert
出生年月
or nationality, name, date of birth,
家的姓名
the school, and the name of the expert need to be registered as well.
是本次赛项的能力要求。
On this page, you can see the skill requirement.
专业人员需要熟练
In the actual world, AI professionals need to be proficient in the following job skills. The first one, be able to deeply understand the background and requirement of the project and have good writing and expression skills, and also be able to write reasonable, rational, and readable requirements documents. Second, have the ability to clean and pre-process datasets using relevant digital image processing libraries. Third one, ability to load and divide datasets according to task requirements. The fourth one, the ability to build models based on the deep learning framework. And the next one, have the ability to input the training data set for training. And the parameters can be turned according to the training situation to make the model more efficient. The last one, calculate all the index and save the trained model locally.
这一页是本次赛项的时间。
This time you will see the time of the competition.
The
duration of this trial is 600 minutes, including 4 models. There are requirements document analysis, data processing, model training and prediction, and professional quality.
The
schedule of the competition is as shown. On November 2nd, that is the preparation day. And you can see the time sketch for each district.
国内选手不同步，以实际公布的比赛时间为准。
The participant in China will be according to the actual notice.
就有一块企业收，他就会收集很多数据。这个数据的话呢，咱们可能跟同学老师要的话给咱们，但是呢，这些数据呢是按图报。
11月4日的时候
，on November 4th.
11月4日的时候，第一项这是赛场检录、账号分发。
On November 4th, the first part we will do the venue inspection, account distribution, competition environment inspection, and the second part is the Model B competition. And also on November 4th, the third part will be the referee rating. You can see the time before and then the actual assignment and match that. On November the 5th, the first part is also the venue inspection, account distribution, competition environment inspection. The second part on November 5th is the Model C competition. And after the competition will be the referee rating.
最后11月6日的时候是闭幕式。
November the 6th will be the closing ceremony of the competition.
这是选手竞赛机的软件清单，就是
This is the software checklist for the participant. That is to say, for the participant, you will see all of the, you will have all of these software in your computer. First list is the name of the software. The second list is the introduction to the software.
The
first one is the operating system. That is the Windows 10 operation system. The second one is the intelligence training platform. The third one is the document editing software. We use Microsoft Office. And we use the browser. That is the Google Chrome. And we also have the Zoom software and OBS Studio. That is for screen. That is for the screen recording. And the last one is the typing software. The second one is the basic software checklist for virtual computer environment. The operation system is the Ubuntu 18.04 LTS. And we use the Python Community Edition, that is the V2021 Plus, Python, Chrome, and Chrome driver. Also, the Library Office, Matplotlib, and NumPy.
下面是具体 Python 库里面的包。本页只展示 Matplotlib 以及 NumPy。
In this page, we only show you the Matplotlib and NumPy. Also, we have the Pandas, TensorFlow, TensorBoard, Keras preprocessing, SciPy, Scikit-image, and OpenCV. That is for the image operation. The second list is the corresponding edition of the software.
This 竞赛呢由裁判组进行评分。如果选手在比赛
The referee will judge all of the participants. If you cheat in the competition, the referee will make the judgment according to the participants. If the criteria is severe, we will cancel the quality of the participants. There are two scoring principles. First one, the competition adopts objective and subjective ways to evaluate and assess the participants. All of the criteria are rigorous, scientific, objective, and fair. Based on these criteria, we made the scoring standard. The second one, for all of the competition questions, we made the specific criteria for the scoring and refine all of the scoring methods. And reduce the objective percentage of the scoring. To make sure the fair and justice of the competition. As you can see at the first part, that is the scoring principles, fair and scientific. The second one is the scoring rules. The total mark is 100 points. The error on each part will not transmit it. The third one is the specifics of the scoring. Each model will take its own way, and according to the point to be graded. The third part of today's camp is the introduction to the competition.
模块 A 是需求文档
The
分析。
first module is the requirement document analysis. Model B is the data analysis, data processing, and
和素养化。
Model 3 is the model training and protection, and the professional quality.
需求文档分析主要是根据赛项的任务需求，编写相应的需求文档。
Requirement document analysis is to do the document analysis according to the competition analysis, and it occupies 35%.
数据处理部分需要根据赛项的任务需求。
The second part, data processing.
对原始数据进行处理。
We will process the original data according to the task requirement and output the data that meets the requirement.
模型部分占比50%。
The part of the model will occupy 50%.
考核点在根据赛项的任务需
The
求。
assessment point is to, according to the task requirement of the competition, to use deep learning framework and combine with the project requirement
数据集
with the given
训练符合各项指标最优的
data sets to analyze the data set that is best meet the requirement.
职业素养部分的要求是文明竞赛操作规范。
In a part of the professional quality, the requirement is civilized competition and decent operation. 需求文档分析主要是从2个方面进行考核。 Requirement document analysis, we will
第一个方面
assess the participant from 2 aspects. The first one is the model application analysis.
按照需求文档中的模型介绍，
According to the requirement documents introduction of the model, to describe the application scenarios and model and production positioning corresponding to the model.
第一部分模型的应用分析，
First part,
比如现在深度学习已经广泛的应
for
用到
example,
咱们
we
生活中，
deeply adopted the deep learning framework in our daily
比
life.
如
For example,
咱们坐高铁，
we take the subway,
会进行人
we
脸的识
take the
别，
airport, we use the face recognition.
这个属于应用到了咱们深度学习的技术，
This is one of the application of the deep learning framework,
属于应用场景之一，
and this is one of the application.
以及近些年很火的自动驾驶。
Also, in recent years, the auto driving,
自动驾驶部分应用了深度学习中很多技术，
auto driving use a lot of technologies from the deep learning frameworks.
比如
For
自
example,
动停车、
the auto parking,
世界上有很多车企都在
there are a lot of
研究自动驾驶的技术，
vehicle companies that
比如
do the research of the auto drive. For example, the
以
Tesla
及中国国内的小鹏汽车，
and some other vehicle companies in China.
这都属于自动驾驶的龙头企业。
Those are the driving company of the auto drive.
模型都是基于海量的数据，
All of the models are based on the variance of the data and train them to achieve the result.
大家下来也可以想一想，都有哪些应用场景。
All of the participants can start thinking about any other scenarios that adapted the deep learning framework.
模型
The second one,
流程以及注意事项。
the process of model construction and precautions.
这里呢，主要介绍模
In
型
this part,
的流程以及
we will introduce
包括了
the process of model construction,
数据加载、
including the data collection, data processing, data loading,
模型测
data
试、
set division, model training, model test, model optimizing, model choosing, and model saving.
采集数据有很多种方式，
There are various ways to collecting the data. For example, we use the worms,
主要是得到
and the goals of it is to obtain the data.
以及购买的方式，
We can use worm and the purchasing.
各种竞赛以及其他途径公布的公开数据集。
And also the other ways such as competition and
上就有很多公开的数据集。
some other public data sets.
数据处理这部分包括的内容比较多，
And the part of the data processing,
详细的介绍。
including various of informations. So in the day 2, I will introduce it specifically.
既然是计算机视觉，那么肯定离不开图像。
In this part, we can see there are data loading. Since it is computer vision, we have to mention the image, pictures.
图片是由一个一个的像素点组成的，
All the pictures
数字图像的
all of the pictures consist of all the elements of the dot.
像素值
So we can also load all of the dot and send them into the model to assemble to the pictures and image.
数据集的划分，
The division of the data set.
这里主要是
In this part,
经验以及实验的对比。比如
in this part, we will have
19分，
the comparison between experience
训练情况来
and practice. And it is segmented according to the actual practice. And model training,
这里主要就是
in this part,
把数据送入模型进行
we will send the data into the model to train, and according to the situation of the training,
或者模型框架部分进行调优。
to optimize the model.
模型测试，
Model testing.
我们在训练模型的过程中，
While training the model,
分出来训练
the first one,
测试集。
we have to segment
如果要有
the
好的
training set
测试集
and the model
各
set.
项指标都要表现的比较好。
If we need to have a better model set, we have to optimize all of
如果
the
训练集的准确率
elements.
很高，
If the training set has the high accuracy, but
说明我们
the testing
比较严重的
set
过程。
is low, that is to say we have
我
the
们可以
low
途径来避免这种方式。
data size, and we have various of ways to avoid it.
完全的抹杀掉的。我们可以通过一系列的途径来减缓
Through
关注。
various of paths, we can reduce
模型调优部分，
model optimizing.
决定模型上限的是模型的框架。
The one that decided the
模型
maximum of the model is the model framework. There are many factors that influence the model.
学习率
For example, the
还
optimizing
有 epoch
set
batch size，
and the learning set and fence size.
一系列的超参都可以影响模型的效果。
And there are series of ways that influence the effect of the model.
还有最后一点，模型保存。
And the last one is the model saving.
模型保存主要注意的就是
In this part, we have to pay attention to the ways of the model saving. We can save it as the type of PV, H5,
图像格式以及参数
or
格式。
any other type, for example, the image type
注意保
and
存
other
参数
parameters.
下次使用的时候
We have to pay attention that while saving it, the next time when we use it, we need to use the corresponding parameters
下一个
to
步骤
operate
是
it.
处理。
And the next part is the data processing, and it occupies 35%.
图像输清洗
The image data cleaning.
数字图像处理库
We use relevant digital image processing libraries to clean image datasets. For example, removing abnormal images that cannot be loaded, removing single-channel images, removing duplicate image data,
去除高相似度的图像数据
removing high similarity image
去除
data,
模糊图像
remove blurry image data.
包括 PIL OpenCV
The image processing library includes PIL, OpenCV, NumPy,
还有 Scikit-Image
Scikit-Image,
等等。
SciPy, and so on.
这里值得一提的是
It is worth mentioning that
文件的层级关系。
we have to pay attention to the layer communication and
我们要留意
to each
图像究竟
of
保
the
存在哪
image.
个目录之下。
We have to pay attention to where you save the image
我们的图像
and read the image from the corresponding folders.
我们只有拿到了图像，才可以进行一系列的处理操作。
Since we obtain the image, we can do the series of the
无法
operations.
加载的异常图像，包括损坏的图像，
The pictures that is unloadable, including the picture, including the image that with the wrong type,
像这里指的是删除
single channel
图像
image.
那么我们可以把它删除，或者把
Here we
它
can delete it
扩为增加到3通道，或
or
者
change it to the 3-channel image or any other channel that is requireable.
去除重复图像，
Remove
后面的去除
duplicated
高相似度的图像，这两个
image
有相似的部分。
are similar to the blur image removing. We use different formulation to achieve it.
有一系
For
列
example,
的算子，
for example, some other
它们
formulations,
的方差
and we, through the calculation
可以
of the mathematics, we can achieve the result to removing them.
后续去除模糊图像也是如此。
As well as the blur image removing.
图像的预处理，图像的预处理，这里是
Data preprocessing.
的数字图像处理库，
Use relevant digital image process libraries to pre-process image datasets, such as image
图像的归一
binarization, image frame, image normalization,
处理，
image geometric transposition, and image enhancement processing, and image denoising.
图像的二质化这个比较容易理解。我们的像素值是从0到255。
Well, the dot is from 0 to 255. If we set the dot to 1,
像素值置为0，
and the dot that is smaller or equal, and set the binary value of the image.
通过刚刚我说的方式，可以进行图像的二质化。
Through the way that I demonstrated before, we can achieve the binarization of the
以
image
及后续的图像灰度化处理，
and also the image frame.
有很多种方式可以进行图像的灰度化。
And there are many ways to conduct image frame.
图像的归一化
and also the image normalization.
直接除以255。
The normal one is to divide 255.
几何变换
Image geometric transformation,
包括了
including
所有 OpenCV 以及
all the OpenCV and TensorFlow.
变换，我们都可以通过数学的方式去实现。
We can all achieve them through the
一
mathematics.
系列的数学计算都可以达到我们的目的。
For example, we can use scikit or NumPy to operate it.
图像增强处理
The image enhancement processing.
和刚刚的几何变换有从属的关系。几何变换属于
It requires and contains similarity to the geometric transformation.
仿射变换
In
旋转
enhancement processing, it includes turning,
几何变换
curve,
有重合的部分。
and some other geometric transformations,
后续的图像的降噪
as well as the image
条
denoising.
件的高斯。
For example, we use noise,
下来可以
the high frequency noise. After the training, all of the participants can focus on that and do some practice.
数据可视化。
The last one is the data visualization.
使用对数据集进行分析和可视化展示。
That is to use the Matplotlib visualization library to analyze and visualize data, such as line chart, bar chart, pie charts, scatter charts,
都可以反映
etc. and etc.
情况。
as well as the radar chart that presents the situation of the
很多种
image.
方式，比如
There are many ways to draw line charts.
直接通过数据
For example, we can directly use the data dot.
可以画，
We can use the BAR to draw it.
数据也可以画，
We can use the PLT
数据的饼图、
and TAR to draw it.
都可以如此。
And we can also apply them to the bar charts, linear charts, and scatter charts.
模型训练及预测部分，
The last part is the model training and prediction. There are 3 points
第一个方向
that
数
is
据集的加载及划分，
that is on the assessment. The first one is the dataset loading and
模
partitioning.
型的构建及训练，
The second one is the model construction and training.
训练的可视化。
And the third one is the training visualization.
第一个方向主要是根据任务的要求，
In the first part, the assessment is to use the TensorFlow to load
并对数据集
partition
划分。
and segment the dataset according to the task requirement.
第二个方向模型的构建及训练，
The second one, model construction and training.
主要是考核设计图像的
In this part, we mainly assess
图像分类模型的网络结
the
构，
classification of the network structure of the image.
需要基于 TensorFlow 深度学习的框架
And we have to base
来构
on
建
the deep learning
学
framework
习模型。
to construct the deep learning framework.
模型构建结束之后，需要将训练的数据集输入到模型进行训练。
After the construction of the learning framework, we have to input all of the training data into the model.
进行参数
And according to the training situation to optimize the model to achieve the better effect of the
需
model.
要注意的是，
In this part, we have to
构建模型要基
be
于
aware
TensorFlow，
that the model construction will be on the base of the
还需
TensorFlow.
要注意题目中要求的
And also in this part, we need to pay attention
用对应的
to
指
the
标来
data
评判模型
in the questions. We need to use the corresponding index to evaluate the quality of the model.
CV 方向有一系列的经典模型，
There are classic models in this
比
part.
如飞机、
For example,
谷 谷歌 Net、
the GoogleNet,
残差网络
and some other software and model.
那我们的选手都熟悉这些经典的网络吗？
Here comes the question: Do all of the participants be familiar with all of these network?
大赛里
All of these network model are used
和亚军是
in the last
12年
competition.
后的模型，比较老也比较经典。
All of these models are classic and it's long used.
我们可以吸取各个模型的长处，
We can take the
在我们
advantages of each model.
利用它们。
While constructing of the models, we can utilize them.
比如残差网络，
For example,
它可以允许网络模型更深，但是能有效的缓解梯度爆炸以及梯度消失的。
we can use one of the model to reduce the risks of the corruption of the model.
的时候，
When we construct the model,
吸取它的优点。
we can take that advantage.
比如我们构造了一个50层的网络。
For example, we build a net with 50 layers.
那么我们就可以吸取它在模型中采取的措
Then
施。
we can take the methods in the model. That is the connection of the overlayer connection. The meaning of the overlayer connection is that we take part of the data
进行提取特征的操作，比如
and take the features.
卷积、再
For example, the convolutional and recurrent.
BN 层或者自己
And after the
感
processing,
兴趣的正则化都可以添加到里面。
and add them into the layer and test the effect.
我们提取到特征以后，在语言先没有进行
When we
特征
obtain the features, then we can cross them to the data that is not featured.
梯度消失以及梯度爆炸。
And in this way, we can effectively reduce the
相加的
layer
要注意通道数是否相同，
erosion and explosion.
以及特征图与我们的原图大小是否相同。我们
Also, we can test
是否可以直接
the size of the peak of the image. That determines
相加完以后
that if we can directly add them.
效果有没有提升？
We can test that if the effect of the model is leveled up or not. 上面说完了 ResNet 提出的约层连接。 And after the cross-layer connection,
下面我们来说一下谷歌 Net 的优点。
I will talk about the advantage of the GoogleNet. 谷歌 Net 用到了谷歌 Net 用到了 The GoogleNet, it uses the assistant preservation and perception.
比如我们刚刚说的
For example, the one that we mentioned before,
的网络，
the net
那它网
that reaches 50 layer. So in the medium layer,
的分类效果，
it has the effect of the segmentation.
骨骼 Net 中一共有
In the GugaNet,
分类器。
there are 2 segmentation sets.
我们在最后进行分类的时候，可以吸
When
取前
we
2个
classify them, we can take the result of the previous segmentation during the training.
我们在训练的过程中可以观察到
During the training,
哪个
we can
分类器的效果
observe
比较好。
that which segmentation, which set is better.
比如第一个分类器的
For
效果比
example,
较好，
if the first set is better, the effect of the first set is better, we can distribute it to a higher weight.
一般而言，最后一个分类器的效果都是最好的。
In general, the last set is usually the best one.
不然我们可以，
Otherwise,
不然我们没有必要构造这么深的网络。
otherwise we don't have to build
我们
a network that is as deep as 50.
最后一个分类器
When we distribute the weight, we can distribute
前面2个
the
分类
higher
器
weight to the last
可
one.
以赋予，比如 0.2、0.3。
The last 2 we can distribute, for example, 0.2, 0.2, or 0.3
或者我们
weight.
有多个辅助分类器的话，
Or if we have more
可以
assistant
根据训练的过
segmentation
程中
set
观察到的效果，赋予
according to the effect of the training, we can distribute the weight accordingly.
谷歌 Net 还提出了 Inception。
GugaNet also approaches the connection.
Inception 模块可以
In the inception set,
用更少的参数量达到更优的效果，
we can use the
提
less
取到图形
parameter value to get better effect and more features of the image.
我们在构造了比较深以及比较宽的网络的时候，
While constructing the wide and deep network, usually we have a large parameter value.
这时候我们可以有针对性的采取 Inception 模块，
And this time we can focus on some inception mode correspondingly.
可以有效的降低我们的参数量，
And in this way, we can effectively reduce the parameter value
还能使模型的效果更优。
and also optimize and refine the effect of the model.
谷歌 Net 应用了这个 Inception 模块，
GugaNet adopted this inception mode,
它的网络比 VGG 更深，
and that's why their net is deeper than the VGG
结构也比 VGG 网络更宽，
and wider structure than the VGG net.
但是参数量比 VGG 少很多。
And with the less parameter value.
模型的效果还比 VGG 更好。
And it shows the better effect of the model.
我们可以基于微机机网络
based on the net of the VGG
应用辅助分类器
and adopt the assistant segmentation
及
set
inception 模块。
and inception mode.
还可以应用残差网络。
Also, we can use the tensor net.
经过训练以后，
through the training.
根据训练的效果
And according to the effect of the
决定
training
哪种结构
to decide the structure.
最后来得到我们最优的模型。
And get the result. That is the best model.
再说到最简单的网络 L1
And let's talk about the easiest net.
熟悉 L1 Net 5就熟悉
The LE Net 5.
以及微机机
If you know this net, you will know the INEX
是
net.
通过不断的卷积、池化
And all of these nets use
相互堆叠，
convolutional neural network to fold in, steep, and accumulate. 在了解了刚刚介绍的 inception 模块 After having the picture of the inception set and the system segmentation set
以及跃层连接的原理之后，
and cross-layer connection,
我们就可以熟练的自己手搓一个模型。
we can start making the model by ourselves.
模型部分讲解了相当长的时间，
It
因
will
为
take a long time to introduce the model part because it occupies a lot in the
现
competition.
在来说最后一个模块，
Now, I'm going to introduce the last
训
part.
练过程的可视化。
That is the training visualization.
这里呢，主要是使用可视化库对
In this part,
训练过程进行可视化。
we mainly use the visualization library to visualize the training process
观察训练过程中损失值
and
以及
observe
准确率的变
the
化。
loss value changes and the accuracy changes.
我们在训练的过程中，
While during
根据训
the
练
training,
机制
the process of the training,
我们训练的好坏。
we can determine or we can get the result of the quality of the training according to the training log.
可视化部分主要是模型训
In a
练
part of the visualization,
整体的
it is usually happen
比
after
较直观的图
the training and draw a
来展示我们
image that presents
训练过程中做的努力吧。
to present the efficiency and operation during the training. 还有模型预测部分， In the part of the model prediction,
这里是使用训练后的模型
in this part,
对
we use the trained model
进行预测，
to predict the test data
算
set
准确率、
and calculate the accuracy,
召回
precision,
以及
report value,
相关指标
and F1 value and other related indicators.
感兴趣的选手可以
If you're interested in it,
下准确率、精确率、
you
正准
can
率，具体是怎样计算
you
的？
can have a browse of the data set, the accuracy, precision, and report, and the way of its calculation. For example, the accuracy.
我们可以拿测试数据一张
We can use the test. We can use the tested data to send them into the model,
判断准确的，
respectively.
我们加一；
When the one that is accurate,
判断错误的，
we
我
put
们
1
采取什
there.
么措施？
And if the test is wrong, we don't take any
数据
actions.
送入模型之后，
And after sending in all of the data into the
获
model,
得预测准确的数量。
we can get the number
比如
of
输
the
入了100
accuracy.
张数据，
For example, if we send in 100 data,
模型输出的结果
and the
和最
model,
终
the
的
output
结果
of the model
一致的有90张，
is 90.
那模型的准确率就是90%。
And that is to say the accuracy of the model is 90%.
当然，我们可以通过模型封装好的方法
Also, we can use
得
another
到
way
准确率。
to get accuracy according to the model segmentation.
但是我们也需要清楚它的原理，
In this way, we still have to know the principles
也可以自己手写一个。
because we can write one of the set by ourselves.
模型的保存，注意
Model saving.
打完以后要按照需求保存模型。
After the operation, please save the model according to the
最后一个
required.
模块，
The last part,
职业素养部分占比
professional quality occupies 5%.
主要是要求
The requirement are mainly standard operation,
文明竞赛。
disinterest, and civilized competition.
那我们休息个10分钟，然后对大家
Now
进行答疑环节吧。
it's going to take a 10-minute break and then
那
pass to the next section, which is
10分钟吧。
question and answer section. Thank you very much.
现在是快8点钟，那咱们8点10分回来进行答疑环节吧。
We come back at 8:10 of the Beijing time.
现在8:10了，咱们就开始答疑环节吧。
Now we come to the question and answer session.
交流或者打字发在公
If you have any questions, you can type in the typing frame or turn on the mic and directly ask the question.
Hello, can you hear me?
OK.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, I can.
Hello.
我可以听到。
Can you hear me? Hello.
需要翻译传一下。哦，要翻译老师翻译的。
翻译老师。
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
我把翻译取消，别读一层，就是直接说一句翻译一句吧。
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
我现在说话他听得到是吧？
段老师，我可以听到你的声音。
哦，好。就看一下这个国外选手他是有什么问题。
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hi, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead and ask your questions, please.
Okay, so my question is that is the competition going to base on I'm good. Is the competition going to base on imagery data alone?
Could you please repeat your question again?
I'm asking that is the competition going to be like the data set will be given, is it going to be on imagery data?
段老师，选手的问题是，这个比赛的过程之中将会提供这个图像的数据吗？和这个相关图像的数据库？
对，比赛中是基于我们提供的数据来作答的。
All the competition will provide the data sets of the image, and you will answer the questions according to the provided data in the competition.
Okay, so we are not allowed to know the number of classes and all those things for now.
I'm sorry, can you repeat it again?
I'm asking whether, so as for now, we are not allowed to know the number of classes which will be contained in the data set for now.
段老师，选手提问，是不是我们是无法使用这个我们自己这个去这个编辑或者或者这个携带的这个数据库？
对，只能根据我们自己的那个提供的数据来。
Hello. Well, you are not allowed to bring any of the data set by your own. You can only use the data set provided by the competition.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you also.
看到聊天里有选手提问，咱们这个软件都是提前安装到服务器里面的，不需要选手进行安装。选手只需要安装好刚刚介绍到选手集中安装的软件，录屏软件、Zoom 会议、谷歌浏览器这几个最基础的。对，3个模块是分开比赛。不在同一天。
老师，有国外选手提问，在比赛的过程之中是否能够携带一些参考的材料？
不可以。
To whom it may concern, during the competition, it is not allowed to bring any reference materials.
对，国内选手是在厦门进行比赛。
段老师，有国外选手提问，远程服务器支持 GPU 吗？
我们安装的软件包里没有 GPU 版本。
Whom it may concern, the question, remote server supports GPU. For those of software we installed in the competition computer, we don't have the GPU edition. 段老师，国外选手提问，选手可以用自己的 GPU 吗？
不可以，因为是在服务器上面进行作答的。还可以跟选手说，我们的数据量不多，用 CPU， 用服务器的 CPU 完全够用。
To the question, can we use our own GPU? The answer is no. All of the operation will be set in the server provided by the competition. And it is worth mentioning that in the competition, the data set provided is not that much. So you don't have to worry about it.
比赛中的题目是英文的。
During the competition, the question will be in English. 傅老师，有国外选手补充刚才这个问题，因为他们无法使用自己的 GPU， 那么这是不是说他们就没有办法去跑他们自己的代码？
对，是这样。
To the question, does that mean we are not going to run our code? Correct. You are not going to run your code.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Hello. It seems I'm asking too much questions, but it's worth it. I want to also ask that so we are not going to do any installation because we'll be given a server in which we'll code.
选手提问，这是不是说我们就不需要再额外安装任何的软件？
选手需要安装谷歌浏览器、Zoom 会议以及录屏软件。
To your question, all the participants need to install the Google Chrome and the screen recording software and Zoom.
Okay, so the screen recording software, we're not given as to which one to install. So will it be sent to us? Because for Google Chrome, I think it's normal we all have it on our computers. And also for Zoom is what we are using now. So we also have that.
You will use the computer provided by the competition. You are not going to use the computer by your own.
Oh, okay. So you mean when we start, then we have to install those things with time given to us to do that?
You mean install the software such as Zoom and the OBS Studio and the Google Chrome?
Or in the cloud?
哦，徐老师，选手提问，当然这个问题可能他是这样啊，问题是在这个安装的这些软件的过程之中，他们是通过什么样的方式？比如说他们是在现场，还是在网上通过云安装的方式，还是进行什么样的一个操作？
Zoom 会议已经安装完成，因为大家都已经参会了。后续要保证谷歌浏览器无误就可以了。
Participant, we have already installed Zoom because you are now in the meeting. So what you need to install is the Google Chrome.
翻译老师再给大家补充一下。访问服务器是通过浏览器的方式输入 IP 地址，直接进入服务器桌面。
The way to access the server is to input the IP location through the Google Chrome to the server.
Oh, okay, I got you. That means for Google Chrome, there it has to be on our computer here.
Yes, you have to install your Google Chrome in your computer.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, one last question.
Go ahead,
for
please.
The OBS Studio, maybe some of the participants, including myself, will not be able to maybe operate it since maybe to be our first time working with that interface. Is there a help to maneuver our way out?
Let me repeat your question. Are you asking that you have difficulty installing the OBS Studio? Is that your question?
No, I'm asking whether when we are presented with the interface where we'll be writing our codes.
I'm sorry, could you please repeat the question?
I'm asking, after getting access to where we'll start our work, will we be taught how to use the OBS Studio, or we have to learn how to use it before the competition?
老师，在他们国外的选手在登陆之后，是否有辅助的相关的人员来教他们如何使用这些，比如说 OBS Studio 的录屏软件，还是说他们自己需要自己来进行操作和探索？
录屏软件的要求就是全程录屏，比较简单。
To the participant, the requirement of the screen recording is to record the whole process of the competition.
Oh, okay.
我来看一下聊天框中选手发的提问，说可以使用那个数据增强数据增强的这个生成器吗？是可以的。谷歌浏览器自带的翻译以及答题中是否用到中英文这个问题，后续的话会有专家进行那个提出，我这边只负责就是技术部分以及训练营的讲解。用到的 TensorFlow 是2.2.0加的版本。还有选手提问有没有代码补全功能，这个是如果它没有补全功能的话，也是不影响使用的。TensorFlow 不存在这个问题，主要是 OpenCV 这一块，所以下来选手要练习一下。
周老师，有国外选手提问，在我们的提供的比赛电脑中，我们是否已经安装 TensorFlow 软件？这个软件是什么版本？
竞赛所用到的所有的库都会提前在服务器中安装好。TensorFlow 的版本是2.2.0加的版本。
All of the software required in a competition will be provided in the server. The TensorFlow we provide is 2.2.0 plus version.
这一页有展示那个各种包的版本。
As you can see from this page, all of the software are provided here, and the versions of the software is in the second list.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Yes, so I'm looking at the libraries on the screen now. So does that mean we are not going to use any library which is not here?
There are two pages. There are two pages. 老师，国外选手提问，是不是只有这一页 PPT 上展示的软件是他们可以操作的？我记得您刚才在讲 PPT 的时候，应该有2页。
对，不只是 PPT 上展示的这些，主要是这一些。
To the participant, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
The main software and library provided by the competition are shown in these 2 pages of the PowerPoint, but the actual libraries are more than the shown.
翻译老师再补充一下。
OK。
翻译老师再给他补充一下，就是因为 PPT 篇幅有限，所以列出来部分软件包，具体的软件包以技术文件为准。
Because of the limitation of the PowerPoint, we list parts of the software libraries. The actual list of the libraries will be shown in the technical document.
Okay, thank you very much.
看到有选手提问这个问题，所有用到的数据以及代码，排叉模等等都在服务器当中封装的。
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Please go ahead and ask your questions.
Okay, so after constructing the model, maybe let's say the model, it will not perform. Are you allowed to use transfer learning, maybe utilizing some of the pre-trained model to tweak your model?
Can you repeat the question again?
I'm saying after constructing your model or after developing your model, and maybe due to some limitations of the data set, the model cannot perform well. Are you allowed to use pre-trained model to tweak your model?
So in your question, what is the model that you want to use to treat the model that you constructed?
Maybe that is basically dependent on, let's see, the type of data set given to you. Maybe let's say you are given something like cats and dog, image of cats and dog. You may be tempted to use VGG16 or MobileNet to tweak your model to get a better accuracy and better performance. So I'm asking whether that is allowed.
段老师，选手提问，在完成了这个模型的这个构建之后，为了测试模型的这个运转的效果，他们是否会被允许通过一些其他的方式来对这个构建的模型进行测试？
环境中提供一整套数据集， 可以根据需要自行划分训练集、测试集以及验证集。
The participant can hear me?
I can hear you.
In the environment, we will provide the whole set of the data set. And you can use all of these data set to trace the model that you constructed.
Okay. But still, I think my question is halfway answered.
You can add the questions.
So I mean, we are not going to apply transfer learning.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, could you please repeat the question?
I'm saying, does that mean now we are not going to apply transfer learning?
We're not going to apply
Transfer learning.
transfer learning. So let me repeat your question. You are asking, are you applying transfer learning? Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm asking, will we be allowed to apply transfer learning to get a better accuracy?
老师，选手提问，他们是否会被允许使用转移学习 （transfer learning） 来提高它的准确率？
环境中会内置一部分预训练模型以供迁移学习，但不是全部。
To the participant in the environment, we provide parts. We provide parts of the sources to support transfer learning, but not all.
Oh, okay, I can hear that.
看各位选手还有没有问题了？ 有问题的话，我们也可以后续有问题的话，可以在群里面发出来。国际选手的话，可以在翻译老师可以给他们说一下，国际选手如果后续有问题的话，可以在 Telegram 中发出来，然后我们会回答的。
And to all of the participants, if you have any questions after the training camp, you can post them on the Telegram, and we will answer those questions accordingly. Mm.
国内选手后续有问题的话，可以在微信群里面就提出来。看大家还有问题没有？要是没有问题的话，咱们本次会议就到这里。
If there's no further questions, we will come to the end of today's training. Yeah.
那个 Telegram 号后续我发到微信群里面，然后开放平台平时训练的时候是没有的，我们可以根据我放在这里的 TensorFlow 这些个版本，在自己本机进行安装，然后进行试验。录像的话，这边不是我公布，后续会有专人整理好之后就会公布出来。考试的平台和自己本机安装这些软件下来是一样的，都是通过 PyCharm 进行作答。那咱们的会议今天就到这儿吧。 后续有问题的话，就通过刚刚的2种途径那个问出来，然后我们都会进行回答的。
This meeting is coming to an end. If you have any future questions, as I said before, you can post it in Telegram and we will answer it.
那咱们的会议就到这儿吧，主持人来宣布一下会议结束。
今天咱们的训练营就到此结束。大家好，今天我们第1天的训练营就到此结束了。然后明天的话呢，仍然是下午的7点钟。然后各国其他参赛选手呢，根据自己的时间来进行一个参会。然后明天的话，我们会介绍 Pandas 和 NumPy 的一个技能的一个讲解。感谢大家，今天我们的会议就到此结束了。
Ladies and gentlemen, today's meeting is coming to an end. Tomorrow at the same time, we'll meet in the meeting room.
Recording stopped.